Insidious the Red Door. So, Insidious the Red Door is the fifth film and also the continuation of the Lambert family trilogy. So, before I get to the review, let's flash back a little bit. By the end of the second film, the family has been blipped. Blip means their memory has been deleted from their mind. It has been gone for 10 years now. So, how do they do in this third film? Well, the plot is just simple, but also kind of stupid. And yes, it is stupid, because why would you try to rediscover your terrifying memories? Well, because I think the script doesn't know what to do with these characters anymore. Because if you think about it, by the end of the second film, their characters has ended. It has ended perfectly. For me, the second film ended everything perfectly. So, anyway, let's get back to the review. If you know, the director of this film is also the star of the film, Patrick Wilson, in his directorial debut. And yes, he is very good in this first directorial debut film. He directs this film with such a passion, and you clearly can see from his direction that he loves this franchise. And why do I think his direction is quite good is that how he builds tension around the jump scares that are about to happen. I think he builds the tension very well, even sometimes the scene doesn't include any sound whatsoever. But then when the jump scares try to get to you, you feel the impact as an audience. But let's jump to the negative part, and that is too many plots to juggle into one film. You got plot one, Dalton, trying to get himself used to college, and also trying to rediscover his memories during his coma. And I think in that regard, in that plot, the story flows very, very slowly. The pacing here is very slowly. And that is my first issue with the film. My second issue is that this film is also the least Insidious film. What I mean by that is that this film lacks that horror atmosphere, and it really centers around the family drama more than it really centers on the demons. The red demon, maybe that is the number one reason you want to watch this film, just to see the red demon in action again, scaring people again. Well, I hate to tell you, but he's not in the movie for a long time. He's just in there briefly, and his presence doesn't really create the fear factor. His presence is not really impactful as the main big bad demon as he was in the first film. And yes, like I said before, this film focuses too much on the family drama. And what I mean by that, it is also recapping everything that happened in the second and the first film for the majority of the runtime. So actually you're not getting something new for that majority of the runtime. You're just getting something new for the last 20 minutes or so, and that doesn't really seem really fitting for me. So this film is slowly paced, and I get it. Maybe horror movies are slowly paced to build up tension, and yes, this film built up tension, and it has some pretty decent executed jump scares. But still, this film is really slowly paced, and the things that they are trying to tell you are the things that you have already known from the second film. So it's just recapping, it's just repeating the stories that you already know. Now, the thing that is causing that is because most of these characters are having amnesia. And I think this amnesia plot is a really bad plot device. You don't need your characters to have amnesia for the entire film and have the main plot just to try to make them rediscover their memories. That is just so lazy. So yeah, the script here is poorly paced and they really don't know what to do with the characters. One of the characters are mostly sidelined throughout the entire film because there are a lot of things to juggle into a 1 hour and 30 minutes runtime of a film. And yes, because of that, I am giving Insidious the Red Door a 5 out of 10. Yes, this is still a worth watch. This is still a worth watch film. You can still enjoy this film. You can still really spend your time with the Lambert family once again, but it may not be the satisfying conclusion you hoped it to be. This is just a recap of the events that happened in Insidious 2. And mostly, you're not getting something new. So, 5 out of 10. And also, the pacing here is so slow to the point where you're just trying to, come on guys, come on, just move on, and then just go to the new stuff, because we have seen all this stuff in the second film. You're not just trying to recap it once and for all once again. So this film mostly feels like a recap of the previous films. So 5 out of 10. And tell me guys, what is your favorite Insidious movie out of this saga? And see you on the next video guys. Thank you for watching.